Having secured the Mamluks as an important ally, our Basilisa is confident that a war with the Ottomans would be a success. She, however, saw weaknesses of the Candar-Crimea alliance and thought to exploit it. She called another meeting with her husband and her advisors, and they once again met in the war room. Having been briefed on the issue to be discussed, they each prepared their own plan before coming in. Andronicus was in good spirit and was eager to speak, raising his feather above his head, ink dripping off it onto a drawn map.
My lord, I say we declare on Crimea and Candar and let the world call us aggressive expanders. Who would care? The Ottomans? They despise us already. We should annex as much land as we can.
Perhaps we should annul Candar's alliance with Ajam instead of annexing their lands. They are not a co-belligerent, and our aggressive expansion will be high. I would tread lightly, my lord.
Thank you for your input, my loyal advisors. Nikephoros, what is the point of annulling Jandar's alliance with Ajam when there will be no Jandar on the map? Ajam can ally their ghost, that all of Anatolia fear the Byzantine sword.
Constantina saw only blood in her eyes, the blood of the Hazans her armies would slay in battle. As the meeting ended, she demanded Ferdinand send the command to prepare the state for war.
Hello everyone, and this is Imperial Souvlaki. Welcome back for episode 10. So here we're just going to prepare ourselves for this war on Candar and on Crimea. So we're going to unmothball our ships, and we're also going to see what we can do about our economy while we're in this war. So we want to try to not go into debt like we did against Trebizond and against Theodoro. So our corruption slider here is probably going to go all the way down until we're done this war. That's okay, it's going to increase a little bit. It's going to increase a little bit, but I think that'll be fine. We might be bleeding a little bit of money, but I think we'll be able to take that back with war reps and also with the ducats that we'll take from these guys. So let's take a look here. Thankfully, Candar. I keep forgetting that it's Candar and not Candar. I've been saying Candar for so long that it's become force of habit. So thankfully, Candar does not have many troops. We're just going to get that claim fabricated here before we declare, so we can declare conquest war. And we're going to try to get some land from everyone. Ideally, we're going to get land from everyone. We're going to see what the coalition screen says when we go to peace out, but I don't think this will be a difficult war. Like, I took a look at both of their force limits and what troops they have right now, and it seems like Crimea has more troops than Candar. But I'm not too concerned. Not too concerned at all. Because first we're going to take out Candar, and then we'll have the full force of the Byzantine Imperial army before we get to Crimea. And they don't stand a chance against us. Worst thing that's going to happen is that we lose some manpower. But for these lands, it is totally worth it. So we're just going to position ourselves in the best spot possible. And then when our ships are a little bit higher maintenance, we're going to just use them to transport ourselves to Candar. Okay, so there we go. We see their troops again there, and we also see that Crimea has a decent fleet. Crimea also has about 10 ships, but I'm pretty sure that these are mostly cogs. So I'm not concerned about fighting them, although we will try to avoid naval battles if we can, just so that we don't... Okay, let's lose some stability here. Honestly, whenever this comes, I'd like to choose if only we had comet sense, because it makes me laugh. But before we choose that one, we're going to try to increase our stability. We don't want to go below 0, just in case a peasants' revolt pops up. So, yeah, best option. If only we had common sense. Alright, Bosnia. Okay. So, good news is that everything has come to my house. Like all of the pieces that I need for my gaming PC, gaming desktop, have come to my house. So I just need to have that built. And once it's done, we're going to have much better quality gameplay. Because it'll be much faster, the quality of the image will be much better, and through it'll just be way, way better. I'll be able to play much better games than what I've been playing on this terrible laptop. So I'm really looking forward to putting that together for you guys. What I'll do is I'll actually take a picture and post a picture of the setup on Instagram once it is done. This way you guys can have a little sneak peek of what we'll be using. Alright, so I think it is time now. Time to declare. We're going to throw in... Wait, before we do that, let's take a look at the Ottomans. I'm still half tempted to attack the Ottomans, to be honest. Like pulling in the Mamluks. Oh, it's such a hard decision. Just because taking land from the Mamluks is great. Obviously I want to have the mission tree there and take the coast. But Crimea and Candar are just too easy. But I also don't want to promise land to the Mamluks, because I know they're going to want Uchel. Or Uchel, I think. And also they're going to want Teke. And I don't want to give either of those provinces to them. Just because that'll delay our occupation of all of Anatolia. Once the Mamluks get in, it'll be a big war to get everything back. And the fact that there is a fort in Uchel, I don't want that. I don't want to give them that. It'll be a pain in the you-know-what to take it back. Okay, so let's see here. Manpower is coming back up. Sailors are coming back up. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Kinda sucks we're going to be losing about 6 ducats a month, but I think that's also in reinforcements. Once the reinforcements are in, it should drop again, and we'll see what's going to happen there. Alright, so we'll... Alright, the fort's there. Alright, I think we're going to drop our forces in Sinop, and then we'll walk over to Kastamonu, kill everybody, leave 1k in Kastamonu, and then siege Sinop. I think that would be the best plan of action here. But before we do that, we need to make sure that our troops are at full morale. We don't want to send them in with low morale, so we don't lose unnecessary manpower. If only it could be a little bit faster. Well, it could go faster if I increase the speed, but I don't want to do it too fast. Let's see. Alright, these guys. The worst thing would be if they get another ally while we're increasing our morale. That would really suck. Alright, and here we go. Come on. If only we could walk through the Ottomans. Alright, so we'll lose some guys as they're being transported by ship. Probably the worst part about being transported by ship is losing the manpower. And also if you get stuck fighting a battle coming off your ships, then it's even worse. So we're going to send our full maintenance guys over to start. And then, yeah, we'll get this guy on right away. So we'll send them over to start. They'll land. Alright, now ship's got to go into the Gulf first. Man, these guys are anxious. They want to fight. They really want to fight. Well, I want to fight. And of course Crimea is going to Thodoro. It's okay. One little province. We'll get it back. Okay, what's this? Friends in need. Okay, there's admin. Okay, broken promises. Austria's opinion. Yeah, we'll lose the admin. We need those good relations with Austria. It's really important. Alright, so these guys are going to come off the ship now. And yeah. I'll tech up. Tech up in what? Excellent. Okay, so we wanted to take up in diplomacy for a little bit. Just because we don't want to be behind in that. Because when we start having our vassals, we don't want them to be disloyal because we're behind in dip. Okay. Alright, come on. There you go. Finally. So good thing they moved over into Sinop so that we could just siege down Kastamonu quickly. We'll get the rest of the guys. Trust them all over. And we should be okay. So we're just going to leave one Karak in the straits just in case somebody decides to come walk around. Just block that off. And the rest of the guys will just be transporting ships and probably just sitting at the bay. Again, I don't want to make that mistake of losing all our sailors because I forget to put our ships docked. So let's see. Alright, we got that. That's good. We'll wait for everybody else to come up and then we'll go into Sinop and easy peasy. Honestly, this is like such a joke war. Well, at least Candar is a joke. Crimea is not so much a joke. Crimea can pack a little bit of a punch. What does suck about us taking this land though is if we do... Oh yeah, we did take a loan. Hopefully we can pay it off with this, but... You gotta do what you gotta do. We want the land. That's the most important part. So the Ottomans though, if we take this land here, it'll give them a little bit of an advantage when we attack them next time. So we want to take Bulgaria next. So if we do that and we block the straits, they'll be able to take these lands here, and we don't want them to have that extra war score. Anyways, we're going to march over here. We're going to kill these guys off. Should be easy enough. Yeah, there you go. They're going down really quickly. Took another loan? What? How do we take a loan so fast? That's crazy. Okay, so we're going to sit tight a little bit. Siege down Sinop. Yeah, siege down Sinop, and then we're going to head over to Crimea. Yeah, okay, 7. We're going to move some guys over here just because we don't want to lose too much manpower to the siege. Like, again, the minimum amount is the best amount. We're at 3,000 manpower. Combine these guys. Yeah. But that's what I was saying with the Ottomans. We want to be able to block the straits and get as much taking war score as we can. And if the opportunity arises and we can cross over and take like more land, then great. But the thing is that while we block the straits, they'll have like full access to Optimati, to Huda, and also to these two provinces here in Candar. Thankfully, we have the fort in Trebizond that'll block off the Ottoman troops. Like, at least it'll hold them off for a while, so maybe also keep that fort in Sinop just to hold them off a little bit longer as well. Okay. So we lost some manpower here. Okay. We'll leave the mercenaries there because at least the mercenaries aren't our guys. So it's not going to come from our pocket. And what I mean by pocket is our pocket of manpower. We're just pulling people out of our pockets for sure. Okay. That. You know, it's kind of annoying that Karaman has been landlocked. Because that would have been another little bite that we would have liked to take. And by that I mean, like, we would have liked to invade them from the south in Ichel that they used to have. Take Karaman, and Karaman is actually a decent vassal because they have a lot of reconquest. But it's okay. They'll just sit there. They'll probably be absorbed in the future, realistically. Wait, who's... Oh, okay, AQ is taking land. I see. I was just like, wait, who's sieging the Ottomans? The AQ. That's interesting. They went straight for Ankara. Really smart. Like, the capital's in Mentashe though, so... Anyways. So we're gonna wait for this Crimea guys to just hang out there while we finish off their ally. And then we're gonna move our troops over to Thodoro, unsiege it, and while we're doing that, Crimea's gonna be sitting in their port, basically just waiting to die, and then we're gonna kill them all. I'll take their land, and it should be good to go from there. Now the question is, what is Imereti doing? They could be either supporting us, and then we could use their armies to die in Sinop instead of ours. Or they could be going off towards Crimea and sieging down provinces, distracting their army. Logic. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of those ships, because as you see, they're trying to get guys on them. So it'd be really nice if their guys got on the ships, but we attacked a little bit too early. Alright. Well, destroy the ships, so at least they're not going to be moving their guys to wherever our land is. They're just going to be stuck there, so I guess they didn't get military access from anyone. You know, if I was smart, I would have waited for their guys to board the ships, and then I would have destroyed the ships. Anyways, we'll just lower the army maintenance to be able to get some money. Pay off some loans eventually. At least until we finish up this siege. Then we'll raise the maintenance again, and you know, once we raise the maintenance, we'll go over to Crimea. Alright, so we have some manpower regenerating. That's good. Corruption increasing, that's also good. Who doesn't like some good corruption? Kosovo, not Kosovo, oh my god. Bosnia is just hanging out. And they're not even hanging out in Kosovo, so I don't know why I said Kosovo. Alright, stop that. Okay. Poland's, and then Austria. Austria is really happy, so that's okay. Mamluks are happy too, but they can be happier. If we can get them as an ally later, that'd be good, or... Let's see. No, keep them happy as an ally. That's what I mean. Keep them happy as an ally. Alright, so we've been wasting money in forts this whole time. I'm honestly not the economist here, clearly. So, can this siege hurry up? I mean, like, we're getting close, but I want it to be faster. Am I ready? What are you doing? So I'm ready again, like, what's with my vassals and my PUs just doing their own thing? Like, going back to Athens. Athens running around, and then Bosnia and Imereti just chilling out. Well, I guess they can't really move, right? They don't have military access. So that's actually my fault. Alright, yes. Okay, Sinop has been sieged. So now we're gonna get these guys all together. And maybe we'll peace out Sinop. So not Sinop. We're gonna peace out Candar now. Get them out of the way. Yeah, get them out of the way, and then off to Crimea. So let's get some, well, maybe get some. Nah, you know what? I don't want to get military access from Circassia, because then they'll be able to walk around and avoid my army destroying them. So if they don't have military access from anyone, I'm happy with that, because they're stuck within their borders, and I can just chase them down. Let's get rid of these ships, though. Perfect. And I'm rid of these guys here. Unfortunately, Meredi died. They lost their ships. Let's maintain. But now Candar lost theirs, and we captured some ships. Another one? What's with them sending one ship at a time to die? I don't get it. Okay. Anyways. That was bizarre. Let's see. Everyone's kind of not 100% manpower, but we'll move these guys there now to Theodoro. We'll unsiege that province. And where did the soldiers go? Did they retreat to Yedishkul or something? I don't see them. Oh, see, I don't like that because now I don't know. Okay. I don't know because we're gonna need to core provinces, so I don't think I want to upgrade that yet. But I don't know where the soldiers went. It's really weird. Really weird. Okay, anyways, let's see. Get that, and get that province, and all the cash money. Which doesn't seem like it's gonna be a crazy amount. 45. Okay. Well, it's better than nothing. Let's raise the maintenance again because we're going to go for Crimea. I don't think I'm going to piece them out yet though. Alright, we're going to end the episode here and we'll continue our war with Candar afterwards. Thank you very much for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.
With the siege of Candar complete, the Imperial army of Byzantium prepared to board their ships to sail for Crimea. Constantina, Ferdinand, Andronicus, and Nikephoros celebrated the initial victories with red wine from the Morea regions of southern Greece. Crowds had gathered in front of the palace cheering the news of the initial victories. But will the war on Crimea be as successful? We'll find out in the next episode.